lineup. Now, you beat this challenge by allowing 5 or fewer completed passes this drive.
Wide 80.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, unfortunately, not the... And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Set. Black 80. Black I said.
On the counter, here's Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there.
Perfect. To the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Set. Black 80.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Great job completing yet another solo challenge. Now this time, try putting the new player you just earned into your lineup from the adjust lineup screen. And also make sure to return for the next challenge because you will earn enough coins to purchase a pack from the store. In this challenge, you're up by 5 points with 2 minutes left in the game. You must prevent your opponent from scoring a touchdown before time runs out to win the game. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
4 down. Set. Blue 30.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. It got his man complete. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Set.
Ben to throw again. Man open left side is Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. And now the spike comes with 28 seconds left on the clock. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
Black 80. We got 3 down.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Black 20.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Excellent. You now have enough coins to purchase a pack from the store. After you exit this challenge, you can navigate to the store in the main MUT menu to buy a pack. Make sure
Hey, everybody, it's the coach here in Orlando, getting you set.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. Shedding the tackle. And still fighting. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line. And the Seahawks offense first and 10 getting ready to go.
Watch 7.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
4 down. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Antonio Gates from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
4 down. Set.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Desmond Bryant, the one to get him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Set. Black 20.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Set. Black 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And some space here. He gets it to Brown, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 47 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, go ahead and strike up the band. Cue up the dance moves. AB is in the end zone yet again, and that's not a surprise at all. His ability to turn something into a bigger play after the catch, that run after catch, one of the things that helps separate him as one of the elite receivers in the NFL.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now they try the right side here. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a handoff looking right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 10. Blue 30. Black is on.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee and that. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Smith-Schuster now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys. there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kicks away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they will finally get him down. How about that return? They'll be set up well. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. Fighting him off. Oh, he breaks. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down.
White 80.
They'll look to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting...
And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this two-point conversion.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. Welcome to the campaign. Take your ultimate team through an entire NFL season by playing some pivotal moments from each game. Now, your season opener is against the Bengals, who are looking to start this year off strong after last year's mediocre performance. And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now they try the right side here. First by him near the 35.
Get it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, you're off to a great start. Just 82 more challenges to go. All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep.
Please remember that ID breakers that require receipt locations are available at any guest services location.
And now the offense getting set, first and 10.
Double tight. Hey, four down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
A good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Julian Edelman, 33 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return to the 33-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And that's complete to LaFell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bengal first down, Dalton hitting LaFell. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be Dalton again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 28 yards. And the Bengals are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Here's Cooks on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
27-yard gain on the line.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and of course they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first. And the Seahawks offense, 1st and 10, getting ready to go. Now a handoff looking right. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Julian Edelman, 32 yards. The Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
Touchdown.
Walsh adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Green 18!
Dalton operating in the red zone now. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Tight end right! Green 18! We got 4.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Another chance for Dalton. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Nice job. Congratulations. Defeating the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. And the Bengals offense set and ready to roll here on 1st and 10.
Lead! 318!
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have recovered. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. It's all come down to this final play. You have the ball on the Bengals' 5-yard line, just 5 seconds remaining. You're just down 2, so you only need a field goal to start your season off with a win. So on now is Blair Walsh. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Congratulations, you pulled off the W.